What's up, everybody? Welcome to Camp Hill, Alabama, along Highway 280, north of Auburn, Alabama, is the town of Camp Hill. This really is the middle of nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. Look at that house right there. It just fell right down there in the woods, man. There's actually a bicycle right there in the tree. Nobody scrapped it yet. So this is really one of the smaller, out of the beaten path type of places. Let's see this town, discover what it's got to offer. Yeah, buddy. Camp Hill, Alabama. I like this one already. It's got a big yard, camper out back, beautifully restored home to some degree. Not in disrepair. Ooh, I love the this one's abandoned right here. Either abandoned or in rough shape. I'm already liking what I see. I see lots of old houses. Look at this one. This town seems like it's got a lot of really cool houses. Sweet. I like what I see. Very very charming. Car past us here. Go ahead, no problem. We're just driving slow. So I like what I see. This town seems like it's got a lot of abandoned houses. I wouldn't doubt there's an abandoned house in those woods. I've just been hiding back there. So much to explore in Alabama. Love it so far. There's another car. We're gonna let them pass us as well. I want to go nice and slow so you guys can appreciate the details in this tiny little community. Look at that, they're growing corn, baby. Look how good the corn grows back there. We tried growing corn in Florida and I just couldn't do it. The soil wasn't strong enough. Nice Silverado right there, Sierra. They got a Sierra and a 4Runner. No, that's a Sequoia. Good cars, very reliable. I love how big these houses are here. I'm going to guess there's probably deals. See if there's, is there anything in the deal here, babe? Big double wide mobile home. That's a big one. Man, I'm loving this town. Love it, man. Look at this old house right here. Hey, y'all. Look at this house, man. They're fixing it up. That's pretty right there. That's interesting. I love all the colors. Look at the big porch. I wish our house had a porch that big. We have a little tiny porch. Wow, this town looks unique. All right, guys, we're about to approach the town center.
There's only one on the market that's in the outskirts. And it's $600,000 for 5 floors, 18 acres.
18 acres. Look at this one. Wow. Dude, I am loving Alabama. Let me just park off to the side here so these cars can pass us. This town is unique. Wow. Everything is kind of like run down, but in a really charming way. Oh man, I love it. We got 4 cars coming here, guys. Let them pass us. There's a BMW. Man, I like this town already. This is so cool. Everything's like run down. I gotta show the other side of town too. We're looking out the left side. The right side's more interesting. This is neat, guys.
Unknown caller.
From Florida. It's probably a realtor. I'm not gonna answer. How you gonna call me 5 days, 2 weeks later? Come on, man. How you gonna call me 2 weeks later? There's a water tower. That's always good to have. It's what's inside that matters. Yeah, buddy. This town is incredible, man. It's like, look at this. Dude, this is so cool. Look at this one, like the whole thing fell out. You can see the inside. We got more cars coming, guys. This town's got some serious traffic. This town's laid out like in a triangle of main roads. Wow, this is so weird. Like, this is really off the beaten path out here, guys. Look at this, guys. This is really exploring right here. This is exploring right here. Wow. Oh, he's entering the road. You should see I'm driving like an idiot. He should know I'm an idiot. Some apartments. Wow, we gotta swing back around. This is so neat. He wouldn't even come in this way. He's going down. Alright. This town is so unique, man. This is the type of town we could come back. You know, now I'm not editing the videos because we're still in the hotel. But this is the type of town. When they got projects. No way. There's projects over this way. I don't know if we have time to get in there, but we should be able to. I don't know, there's housing projects over here. Let's see where we're at. We're at, it's like 5 minutes. I think there's some housing projects over this way. This town is so cool, man. This is a historical marker. What's it for? Historic marker. Cool. Oh, it's an old church. Let's go to the projects. Get the projects. Alabama doesn't need to be a big town. Hey y'all, it doesn't need to be a big town to have projects. And by the way, notice how everybody waves out of here. Speed up here. Everybody waves. Lots of abandoned stuff in this town, man. I love it. Like everything is abandoned. It's so cool. For somebody like myself who enjoys exploring weird and off the beaten path places, this state is perfect. I mean, look at this mobile home. I would buy this. Yeah. If the price was right, I would buy this in a heartbeat if the price was right. Want to see if we can want to buy it, babe?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure you don't want to buy a mobile home?
Yes. Your aunt thinks we bought one.
Yeah, with this, you know, being across the projects and everything, it'd be pretty rough. On Henderson Drive, these are real projects, guys. In Alabama, it doesn't have to be a big town to have projects. If it's a town, it's got projects. I mean, Alabama has a lot of projects, and the people in the projects are not, you know, they're just like anybody else. In fact, they're actually more fun. I mean, every time I drive through these projects, you see kids running around, people barbecuing. If my tax dollars are making people that happy, I'm okay paying it, really. I'd rather give it to people that are having a good time than to the government, I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, let's get back into town. Let's see here. Let's go back into town. There's abandoned stuff over here, too, though. This town is so neat, man. I'm heading in the wrong direction, though. I'm supposed to be heading back into town. I'm heading away from it. I guess I can get back into town like this. Maybe that should be a shortcut back into town. Honestly, I'd rather give my, you know, a lot of people complain about Alabama. They say, oh, you gotta pay a state income tax. I'm like, I'm okay paying a state income tax. If my house is worth $300,000 less than it was in Florida, you know how much I have to work to make $300,000 in income tax? I'd have to make what, $5 million or something? How many millions of dollars would I have to make to pay $30,000 in income tax? That one's kind of just hiding in between the trees, man. That's a cool town. This town's awesome. I love all the, that one you can barely even make out the house anymore. It's just like trees have swallowed up. I don't know, it's just a thought, you know. If my house was $300,000 cheaper than it was in Florida, then how long would I have to work, or how much would I have to make to pay $300,000 in income tax? Because that's the difference. I mean, look at that, baby. That is so cool. It's like, what's left of that house? It's like nothing. Like, but it's still there. That is so cool.
Yeah. This
town's got some cool stuff. And this is another reason why I'm really happy to be in Alabama. Like, I love exploring abandoned stuff. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys actually like exploring stuff. Because I love exploring stuff like this. You guys like it more than the regular neighborhood drives? I get excited when I see stuff like this. It's so nostalgic, and it kind of makes you wonder what the history. This was called Sweet Snack Bar. Look at that house over there, dude. There's like nothing. I'm taking lots of photos here, guys. For my Facebook groups that I'm in. I just joined some Alabama Facebook groups, and by the way, what a great group of people. They share my, I had one post where 40 people shared it. mean, the support so far in Alabama has been amazing. These people really like what I'm doing, and I appreciate the support like a lot. Is this the road that goes to downtown? Yeah, it is. So the support has been awesome. Everywhere I go, people just ask me, oh, is that a GoPro? And they ask me what I'm doing. Or they see you got a camera and they still wave at you. In Florida, if they see the camera, they kind of like shy away from it. So I've had no problems here with the GoPro so far, for the most part. And on the Facebook groups, when I post stuff like this, they share it, and the support has been amazing. Like, I feel that the support, hey y'all, the support's been great, man. Like, it's really been an awesome group of people, and I love it. Like, I just feel that what I'm doing now is more meaningful to more people. So lots of support. It's awesome. I mean, it feels good. I felt welcome, you know, on the Facebook groups. And in Florida, I was in a lot of Facebook groups, and it felt like people just hated what I was doing. Like, it bothered them that I was making money on YouTube. But here, people are just more supportive than anything. I love the old Coca-Cola sign. Great stuff in this town, man. Really is great. I'm loving it. I'm loving this town a lot. Clothing store. They got masks. So I think that's it. I think I can make a, let's see, that's it. That's it. That's the town right there. I mean, there's a few older buildings going that way. We'll turn back around so we can see those. Camp Hill Police Department. If there's an emergency, call 911. I mean, I'm sure the cops here have an easy job. I mean, there's nothing going on here. The cop could probably just stay home all week. That's what I hear in these little towns when you go to them. Like, the cops, somebody's storing pallets and scrap metal right there. If that was in Florida, man, they would steal that crap in a heartbeat. You couldn't do that in Florida. Can you imagine, like, in Florida, if you just had a bunch of pallets and scrap metals in an empty lot like that? That stuff would be gone in a heartbeat, man. They wouldn't have no chance of survival. You know, I've also noticed that the drugs and the meth and all that hasn't taken off in Alabama like it has in Florida, man. I really hope it doesn't, because that will destroy a community. Florida has areas that are like this, not quite as run down and abandoned, but it has little towns like this. And I tell you what, man, the drugs have just destroyed those communities. So far, I'm really glad that this area hasn't seen that. And it's not just Florida, Georgia. You know, I know some parts of Missouri, I've heard. All over the country, really, like, the drugs have just taken over small rural communities and damaged so much. You know, here, these towns, you know, they're not rich, but they're not dealing with the drug issues. You know, that's really kind of depressing and sad, because these are buildings. You can make new buildings, but when people's lives are destroyed, man, that's tough. You know, that's tough. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna do a few more minutes here. Here's a brand new Porsche Cayenne. What's that, like $40,000? Yeah, people do have nice cars, you know. Look at this one, guys. That's beautiful. I've got to take a picture. That is stunning. I wonder if I should open up like a website where I could share photos of every one of these towns. That would be awesome. I mean, I'm doing it through YouTube, through videos, but something about photos that is just a little bit more profound, you know. I'm not sure. Patreon maybe. And you guys have been telling me a lot about Patreon, and I've really thought it over, and I want to focus on one platform, and that platform is YouTube. So if you want to support our channel, what I want you guys to do is to donate. Or you can also, when you go to the main page on my YouTube channel, you can donate, and it's like through PayPal. You should have a PayPal. I mean, it's not that difficult. So if you want to support our channel, I would love to be able, like, honestly, if I can just get a little bit more support, more views to generate more income, and also a little bit more donations, I will just tour the United States doing nothing but showing off you know, abandoned little towns, stuff that you would never really get to see, other than like, I think Adam DeWoo is one of the few people that would venture out, and he hasn't been doing it recently. I kind of miss the old Adam DeWoo when he came to North Florida and he did like Trenton and all those little areas along 19. There's not anybody really doing that, and I want to do it. Like I it's a pipe dream, but it's a dream that I really want to accomplish, you know. And living where I am now, I can actually do it. I mean, I was at the bottom of the map, at the bottom of Florida, way at the bottom. It took forever to get out of Florida. I mean, look at these houses, man. I love the houses. So what you guys can do, I know you guys keep telling me to get on Patreon over and over again. Just support the channel through donations, and you can do an automatic donation where every month you give 5 or 20 or whatever you can afford. If we can get like a decent, like we already have a few people who have automatic donations to our channel, and that's awesome. If we can get like more people with automatic donations where like they give $7 or $10 or 20, and then that way at the end of the month we have like a specific budget just to travel. Hello. So at the end of the month we'll have a specific, hey ma'am, how you doing? So at the end of the month we'll have a like a budget just for travel. Like if we get up to like 200 or 300 or 400, whatever it is. This is Martin Luther King Street here. If we get to the point where we can just have a budget to travel, and every month be able to get outside of Alabama, go to Tennessee, go to Kentucky, Mississippi, Louisiana, that would be really, really awesome. So thank you guys so much for the support. And again, just an idea, I'm not going to get on Patreon. I want to focus on one platform, and that's YouTube. I'm not even doing, I tried TikTok and I tried all these other things, and you know what, I'm a YouTuber, it's what I do, and I'm going to keep going with this platform. I don't even want to post too much on Facebook or Instagram. I'm really just focused on this YouTube thing. So thank you all for your support, and hopefully we can be hired by you guys to do more of this. I feel happy. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Thanks for watching, and again, one last time, thank you all so much for your love and support. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here in Alabama right now. You guys, I'm inspiring you guys, but you guys are also inspiring me. So thank you guys so much for inspiring me, and y'all have a beautiful day.